Hello, America. Presidential hopeful candidate Dianna Hernandez 2020. Thanks for tuning in. I believe this is my 26th video in regards to the issues that are plaguing America. If you're interested in learning more about Jesus, there are about 200 videos that I did on him. So, today is a confession time because I know that this is going to come out and it's going to be a topic. And the question is Dianna a racist? Because I have been accused of being a racist a number of times. And I can see how people would think I am a racist, but I'm not a racist. What I am against and what I do hate is people treating people not nice and just being ghetto, okay? And there's white ghetto, there's black ghetto, there's Chinese ghetto, there's Mexican ghetto, there's Hispanic ghetto, there's every kind of ghetto, okay? And that is a mindset. I think the N-word is more of a mindset, that the mindset of destruction, that you're trying to destroy people, that you are mooching off of the system, being lazy and non-productive. That, to me, is the N-word. So don't be shocked if you're going to see that there is evidence that I did tell a black man that his N was showing, because he was out there trying to destroy my ministry, telling people I was a fake, and all I was trying to do was read the Bible. Pardon me, sorry about that. All I was trying to do is read the Bible and get my message out. But that's how Satan comes. And this man, and there is evidence of truth on this, we used to be best friends. We used to hang out every single day at the bar downstairs. We were loan officers for Synergy Mortgage, ran by the dude Don Scioli I told you about. Great guy. And Don and everybody in that office can attest that Mario Glover and I hung out a lot. I've hung out with black people plenty, okay? I don't have a problem with black people. That's what people think that they think that I do. I have a problem with people in general who are bungholes, okay? And I might use the wrong words to express that, but I'm going to give you a perfect example because this is coming out because this is who I am, okay? I am not a fake or a phony. I was just at Wawa this morning because Justin seems to love Wawa, and think it's like, I don't know, he just loves it. But we always have to go there because he's a contractor, and we always have to get coffee and gas, so blah, 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 blah. This man, there was a woman with a little boy going out the door, then there was a Hispanic man who had like a bunch of things in his hand, then there was a white man who had an empty hand and a hand full of coffee, then me. So the woman opens the door, the second Hispanic man grabs the door with his elbow. He's struggling to hold the door open with his elbow. The white man just freaking walked by, did not even make an effort to hold the door open with his wrist or anything. You know you can hold the door open. He just proceeded to just walk right out. Doesn't even say thank you to the man that was held the door so he can get by. And that to me is an N-word attitude, okay? That man was an N-word, okay? Because that shit is rude, okay? So, yeah, I'm sorry that I use that word, but to me it's just a word. And there are worse words that we use for people that, if we put it in perspective, they're just words, okay, people? They're just words. And words can hurt, and that's why we need to be kind, but put things in perspective. Who gives a crap if somebody's calling you that name? You know how many names I've been called? Let's see. Dirty Diana, slut, crazy. Just for the record, I am bipolar, and when I have my manic episodes, I really dig into things, okay? I am super focused. I have a lot of energy, and then it ends, and then I'm just regular. So, there's nothing bad right now. My boyfriend thinks I'm going through a manic episode, but I know that I'm not. So people think that they assume that they know what bipolar is, okay? So, bipolar can be healed. It's not a forever ailment. Just so that you know, it's just brain. Your brain is off a little bit. And I have a doctor that I'm working on that with. And, you know, I surround myself with people that know that I have this issue, start acting crazy. And the thing that triggers my bipolar and my split to come out is drinking. So now that's why I don't drink anymore, because she showed her face one too many times and she got fired, okay? She's not allowed to play anymore. So those are those two things. My job history, my background is in human resources. I told you that. Started working when I was 8 years old. I had a... both my brother and I, we did the lemonade stands, and we also did... me and my dad did the newspaper route, right? And then when I was older and I was in high school, I always babysat. I was a nanny. I worked at his convenience store with him, so did that. So retail. I've done secretarial work, human resources management, sales. I've sold houses. I've sold real estate. I've sold houses. I've sold life insurance. I've sold cars. I've been a waitress. I've gone to a lot of schools. I went to real estate school. I had to take the health and life state exam. You have to get, what else? Project management, human resources certification. Have that too from Villanova University. Thank you. That's an awesome school. What else? Now, since I moved to Pennsylvania back from South Carolina, when I lived in South Carolina, I sold life insurance for American Income Life. After that, when I came here, I came to Pennsylvania, because my mom died and I was in a very abusive relationship, okay? My husband was very abusive, mentally abusive, and because I wasn't medicated, my bipolar was going crazy, so I found myself in a deep depression, right? I was suicidal and everything, all right? So I knew that I had to get out of there, and my son was suffering as well because his dad was a monster, okay? Constantly yelling, just being just really ugly, okay? So I packed up my car, and I got a job in Delaware. I mean, why do I keep saying Delaware? That's so bizarre. I got a job that they asked me. I was going to be a district sales manager for a sign company, and I came here, and it turned out not to be the job that I thought, and the pay was a lot less, and I had $15,000 to my name because I got life insurance out on my my mom, and the funeral expenses were like $15,000, and it turns out Diana would foot the bill on that, but you know what? That's okay, because that's why you prepare, because I knew that my family wasn't going to be prepared for that shit, and that people could use a little extra money to pay off some debt and stuff like that, and it ended up blowing up in my face because my family stole like half the money. Just saying, and that shit is true, okay? But bygones, whatever. Money makes people ugly. That's why you have to be prepared when death happens, okay? Because you don't want to be dealing with the emotions of grief and then the money situation, because that's just not fair to you guys, okay? So just as my own personal advice, please get some life insurance for your parents, your siblings. Is that stuff? What is that? Is that sun damage? I don't know. See, I don't even wear makeup. I don't even care. Well, like on my face. But anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, so what else? What else are you going to find out about me? I was a super slut in high school. Definitely. And now I'm promoting abstinence, which is hilarious. I had an abortion. And I want to talk about the abortion thing. Okay? I've had 3 abortions, to tell you the truth. And that's why I'm so against abortion now. Because I got to tell you, I was 16 when I had my first one. And I was 16. And you know what? My niece, well, she's like my nephew's wife. I don't know what they're called. But she's awesome. She had a kid when she was 14, and she had a baby, and she went to college, and she raised 4 children back to back. Boom, 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 boom. They're like, all right, well, we got 1. Might as well have the rest. So they had 4 kids pretty much back to back. They are not on welfare. They work hard. My nephew is in the Marines. They have good benefits through the government, and they have a great family. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have, that's the only answer to have an abortion at that age, because other people have done it, okay? So the thing is with me is that I was 16, and I was afraid to tell my parents. And that is a sad situation because I had to go through that by myself. Like, yeah, the guy was there, but, you know, nobody tells you how it feels to kill your baby until it's too late, you know? And at that age, I didn't care. And then later on, it happened again. And then as an adult, it fucking happened again. And it's because I'm of that thing, oh, I like sex, I want to feel natural, oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You know what that selfish pleasure got me? 3 dead babies on my hands. I have to go to the grave knowing that I killed 3 of my children. It's haunting. You don't even know what that does to you. You don't know what kind of dreams that you have. You have no idea the guilt that is in your soul after you do that. So that's why I am, you know, advocating for just education instead of abortions, okay? And I understand, you know, the thing is that, one, why are we waiting till we're X amount of months pregnant? Let me tell you this, ladies. It's a little science. I'm going to drop some science knowledge on you. If you have sex and you are not on the pill or any kind of contraception and the man ejaculates inside of you, you could just assume you're going to get pregnant because that's what happens, okay? That's just the way that things happen. And you might be so careful and you know when your cycle is, but if you don't want to have a baby, if you don't want to bring a baby into this life, let's just take a little pill to prevent it. You have the Depo shot in your tushy. It's good for 6 months, so you don't even have to worry about it. You can just abstain. If you don't want to have a baby, nobody's telling you you have to have sex. And if you really think about it, is it worth it? Half these guys don't even know how to hump. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I'm serious, you guys. So stop giving it up. Stop giving it up. How about that man has to be worthy? How about he has to spend some money on you? How about he has to treat you kindly? Show you some respect? Prove himself worthy of you, princess, of you. Because God didn't make garbage. And your body is a holy temple. Okay? And we shouldn't be just giving people what is precious and valuable. And our body is valuable. Okay? And my vagina is not just for anybody anymore. Okay? That store is closed. Okay? And I'm lucky that I didn't get any STDs and stuff like that to go and be spreading it around, but that's a big problem too. Okay? That's a huge problem. And you know what? I can't even say that because I don't have insurance and I haven't had blood work done, so I can't even speak that. So I might be one of those fucking disgusting people going around spreading diseases, and that isn't right. Okay? So that's why I don't have sex anymore. I'm not going to have sex anymore. I told my boyfriend, and he's pissed, but you know what? I don't care. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth sinning against God because we are not married. It's not worth it to me. So what else we got, kids? What else can you find out about me? There is no shame in who I am, okay? And there should be no shame in who you are because we all make mistakes because maybe we don't have all the information. There's nothing to be ashamed of. What is shameful is if you continue in the same way, okay? I used to be an alcoholic, hardcore alcoholic, real asshole too. Super asshole. I have a split personality. Her name is Sally. She is vicious. She will cut you like a freaking pissed off Puerto Rican from the streets of Jersey City. Okay? She comes out. So you have to be careful with that. That's why I don't drink anymore because I've seen her so many times. And my friends have seen her and now they're not my friends anymore. And I get it because nobody wants to be around an asshole. So I don't blame them for not wanting to be around me. I never claimed to be, you know, the best person on the planet. There are plenty of people that can give you plenty of asshole Dianna stories. There are a lot. But you know what? The majority of the time, I am the nicest, most giving, most generous person that I can be of myself and of my time. Okay? If you need to talk at 2 in the morning, if you're crying, if you're calling out suicide on the internet, I'll call you. I'll pray for you. I'll take the time to pay attention to you. Because that's what I want somebody to do for me. Because I've been lonely. I've been suicidal. I've been lost. And I haven't had anyone to turn to. And I'm not saying that as your president, I'm going to be your best friend. But I'd like to be somebody that you can trust. That you can see has a genuine caring for you. as a fellow American, okay? And we're going to talk about immigrants and all that stuff because they have a place here too. But there are laws of our nation and there are legal ways to do it. The only people who are trying to sneak into some place and get over are bad people, okay? If you have nothing to hide and you have a sincere need for sanctuary or for a safe haven, then come to us in the right, respectful manner and plead your case. If you are going over my back fence and trying to get in my house, you are not welcome. That fence is there for a reason. I didn't invite you in. You are not allowed in. And I will do everything possible to make sure you stay out. You understand? You get it? That's why we have military. If people think, if these immigrants think they're going to come and we're just going to welcome you with warm arms with your freaking ill intentions, I don't think so. The American military is the strongest in all nations. And I think we're getting to a point that we need to bring out the military on American soil and show the world what freaking time it is, all right? You are not welcome through the back door. If you want to come into America, use the front door, ring the freaking doorbell, and wipe your feet, okay? Because you're going to be a presentable member of society if you're going to live here. You're not coming to dinner all a freaking mess. You got me? I'm Dianna Hernandez. This is my confession video. Pass it along, you know, so that nobody has to waste valuable money and time digging up dirt on Dianna. Ask me questions. I'll be 100% transparent. I have nothing to hide. The person who judges me is the Lord Jesus Christ, and that is who I work for, secondly, the American people. Please vote for me, or if you don't, just pass along my message, okay? Because people have to wake up. You don't need to send any money yet. Somebody could send me a white-on-white Tesla, white leather interior, white exterior, with a license plate saying Grace on it. That would be wonderful. Lord, Papa, can I get that? I am going to be doing videos upon videos about different topics that are facing the nation. I will keep coming at it. If I think of something else that I can shame myself with, I'll definitely bring that out too, so you don't have to worry. We're not going to waste money, people. We're going to get things done. The time is now. Catch you guys later. Remember, be blessed and be a blessing. Bye.